Alright guys, welcome back. So in the last video we learned how to create our labels to add text inside our app. So in this video we are going to learn how to add buttons inside our Kivy application, and the steps are kind of going to be the same. So I've already created the application over here, and I've already created the build method inside our main app class, and I've ran the main app. So now let's, like we did in labels, we first need to import buttons from our Kivy. So we're just going to write from kivy.uix.button, and then we are going to import our button with a capital B. And then we are going to create a variable over here of button, and then inside it we are going to use the button functionality that we just imported, and then inside it we are just going to add a text. So what text should the button have? So I'm just going to write text, and over here I'm just going to write show, or I'm just going to write print this. And then over here I'm just going to return our button variable that we just created. So let's just add that over here, and that's pretty much it. So let's run our main.py file and see if it works. And as you can see, there's this big button over here. Now if you click on it, it changes to blue color. So that's how you know this is a button. As you can see, it's taking the whole screen right now, and this print this is in the center. So what our first thing we need to do is decrease the size of this button. So we're going to use the parameter of size underscore hint, and this is going to be a tuple with a parenthesis inside it, and this is going to take a ratio. So the ratio is always between 0 to 1. So first we are going to give it the ratio of x over here. So I'm just going to write 0.5 comma 0.5. So this will be the half of the screen in the x and half of the screen in the y. So let's reload it and see if it works. So as you can see, the size of the button is half of the screen in the X, and even in the Y it's half of the screen. Now you can just play around with it and see how it works. So let's also decrease it a little bit more. So let's just decrease it to 0.2, 0.2, and let's reload it. And you can see that this has become a lot smaller. Now what if we want the height to be a lot less than the width? So the width will be more than the height. So what we can do is, this is the width and this is the height. So let's just increase the height to 0.5 and the width to 0.2. So let's reload it, and you'll be able to see that the button is half in the height of our screen and the width remains the same. So let's just go to our perfect ratio of 0.2, 0.2, and this will look like this. So now what if we want to increase the size of the text over here? What if we want to increase the size of print this? So that is pretty much easy. Just like we did with our labels, we are going to add a font size over here, and let's just give it a value of 20 sp. And if we reload it, you'll be able to see that our print this size has increased. But you can see that this print this button is not in the center where we want it to. So how do you move this button from bottom left corner to somewhere else? So what we need to do is add another parameter. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to press enter so that it's formatted properly. Then going to add a comma over here, because actually let's add a comma over here so that it looks more appealing. And then over here we are going to give it a position hint. Just like we give it a size hint, we are also going to give it a position hint, just a hint to the button where it should be placed. So we are going to just write POS, that is position hint, equals to, and then over here it requires actually kind of a dictionary. So we are going to put in a curly brace, and first we are going to provide the value of x. So where the x should be there, so we are just going to write center underscore x, and this center underscore x should be inside single quotes. So we are going to add a single quote at the starting and at the end. And after that we are going to give it the value of a ratio. So let's for right now just give it 0.5, and let's actually just do this and see what happens. So we are going to reload it, and you'll be able to see that this is at the center. So basically we are telling our code that, hey, take the ratio of our screen and put this at the center of 0.5, and we can do the same thing with y, and we'll go a little bit up. But let's see what happens if we make it 0.8. According to our calculations, it should come somewhere over here on the right hand side. So let's reload it, and actually I haven't changed the value, so let's make it 0.8, and let's reload it. So basically it's taking this whole x, the whole width of our window, as 1, and then we are telling it where do we want this print this button on this 0 to 1 scale. And similarly what we are going to do is, we are going to, just like we did with our center x, actually let me just copy this, put a comma over here, and put this again and put this at center y, and now you'll be able to see that our button has centered in the center of our screen. But nothing happens right now except changing colors when we click on this print this button. So we need to add some events that are associated with this button. So what happens when we press on this button, and what happens when we release our mouse from this button? So these two are different events. One is the press event, and then another is a release event. So what we're going to do is we are going to add another parameter over here, and we're just going to call it on press, and then we want a function to be called whenever our mouse or we touch the screen, whenever our mouse button is pressed. So what we're going to do is we're just going to write self dot and then the function name. So we haven't created this function yet, but I'm just going to call it self dot print press. And then we need another function to tell our code what happens when we release our mouse button. So I'm just going to write on release over here. So these parameters are inside Kivy. You don't need to worry about them. You just need to worry about these functions that we'll be creating. So over here, I'm just going to write print release, and then let's create these methods. So what we're going to do is over here, just below this return button, I'm going to create these two methods. So first, let's create the print press method. So I'm just going to write print, not pint, not a pint or beer. We're just going to write print press, and inside these brackets we are just going to add a parameter of self. It will be automatically added by Python. And what happens with Kivy, it's a little bit weird, but it requires another parameter here of obj. So just give it, it won't be used anywhere, but it does like require, if you don't use this parameter, it will give you an error. So whenever our button or our mouse is pressed, we want to print a statement for right now. So let's just print button has been pressed, and that's pretty much it. Let's also create a method for our print release method. So we're just going to write print press, and instead of press we are just going to write released, and then instead of pressed over here, let me just copy this and paste this over here. So it's kind of giving us an error which is weird. So let me just copy this. I'm probably sure I made a mistake somewhere. So let me just paste this over here, and the error is removed. So what we're going to do is let me just format everything properly, and let's go through the code again as to what's happening. So whenever our button is pressed, it's gonna go over here and call this method of print press. It will go to this method of print press and then print the statement in our console that says button has been pressed. And whenever our mouse button is released, then it will print this statement. So it will become a little bit more clear when we run our program. So let's stop and rerun. And there is our method, and make sure you look at this console over here. So whenever we press our mouse button, it says button has been pressed. My mouse is still pressed. I have still not released my mouse, so I'm still clicking on this button. So but when I release my mouse, it says button has been released. So whenever you click this, two of these methods will be called. So guys, this is pretty much it for this video. Actually, in buttons you can do a lot more stuff. For example, when you click, there's this color happening over here. You can change the colors, you can change the background of this button. But because we'll be covering buttons in Kivy MD, and it's actually a lot more easier and a lot more beautiful to create buttons in Kivy MD directly instead of Kivy. So I'm not going to be getting too much into depth about creating and changing the style of this button, but just the basics of this button creation should be enough for our Kivy MD future videos. So guys, this is pretty much it for this video. In the next video, we are going to learn how to add images inside our app. So I'll see you over there.